They say that you accept the love that you think you deserve. Sometimes that's less than you really need. And sometimes you lose yourself in those relationships. For most of my life, I always felt alone, with no one really knowing me. When I wasn't looking for love, you taught me to love myself and to only accept love from those who loved me for who I am and not who they wanted me to be. You have done that and loved me for exactly who I am and who I want to be, flaws and all. The good moods, the bad moods, with my dirty clothes all over the place. When I'm pretty and when half my face was paralyzed, you still loved me. You are my person, my safe place, my best friend, and my rock. Our relationship hasn't been just butterflies and roses. As of today, we've been together for 2,489 days. I knew I loved you after our first fight. Normally, I would have shut down, definitely would not have been wrong, and either waited for an apology or used that as a way out. With you, it was natural for me to do the exact opposite. I know we still have highs and lows in our long future together. You're stuck with me and I'm not going anywhere. Justin, I promise to always show you patience and to give you space before talking through whatever silly thing we are fighting about. I promise to love you as you have taught me to love myself. I promise to encourage and support you however I can, unless it's about eating better. I promise that wherever we are, I will always be by your side. I promise to climb mountains with you, both figuratively and literally. I promise I will always try to put the dishes in the sink instead of getting sidetracked halfway to the kitchen and leaving them in random places around the house. And lastly, I promise there is no one that will ever be there for you or love you better than I do today and will for the rest of my days. You know what I'm saying?
Ashley, it's hard to believe the journey we began over 6.5 years ago has culminated in this, our wedding day. It's fitting that we're getting married in the mountains, a place that relaxes us, a place we love, a place we hope to soon call home, but also the mountains are kind of a heart monitor for life. Every person, every couple is going to have bad days. What makes our love special is our ability to work as a team to recover and persevere through those bad days to make the next day brighter and our future that much more exciting. I still don't know what I did to deserve you. You are everything I've wanted in a woman. The way you show me how much you love me on a daily basis, the way you surprise me with notes, especially when you know I'm going to have a stressful day at work, the way you've accepted me for my impressive amount of flaws, but most of all, the way you can calm me down in any situation with a hug or the simple touch of your hand. That's how I knew I loved you, and that's how I knew I was going to spend the rest of my life with you. I promise to respect, admire, and appreciate you for who you are, as well as the person you will become. I promise to persevere when times get tough, knowing that any challenges we might face, we will conquer them together. I promise to keep our lives exciting, adventurous, and full of passion. I promise to respect your driving skills or lack thereof, even if they make our lives a little too exciting. I promise you my unconditional love, devotion, and most of all, the man you deserve. I promise to show you every day that I know exactly how lucky I am to have you as my wife. You were probably expecting a substantial amount of humor and sarcasm with these vows, and rightfully so, because that's just my personality. And I did get one dig in there. However, today is not a day to hide my feelings behind those things. I didn't want you to misconstrue how much I love you, how you mean the world to me, and how much you make me want to be a better man and the man you've always dreamed of. As we start this next chapter of our relationship, I feel so fortunate that we found each other, and I get to spend the rest of my life with my best friend by my side. I love you.
Now, before we begin today's celebration, I have just one question for our family and friends. Are you ready to get these two married? It is fitting to speak briefly about love. We live in a world of joy, fear, search of meaning, and strength and seeming disorder. We discover the truest guidelines to our quest when we realize love in all its magnitudes. Love is the eternal force of life. Love is the force that allows us to face fear and uncertainty and courage. If you would have foundation in your union, be the love that you have for each other, not just at this moment, but all the days ahead, then cherish the hopes dreams that you bring here today. Devotion, joy, love can grow only if you nurture them together. Stand fast in your hope and confidence, believing in your shared future just as strongly as you believe in yourself and all the others today. In the Spirit, you have created a partnership that will strengthen and sustain you all the days of your life. This is a moment of celebration. Let it also be a moment of dedication. The world does a good job at reminding us how fragile we are. Individuals are fragile, relationships are fragile. Even every marriage needs the love, nurture, and support of a network of family and friends. On this wedding day, I ask you not only to be friends of Justin and Ashley, but friends of Justin and Ashley together. May the love that you have found grow in meaning and strength until its beauty is known in a common devotion to all of its compassionate and life-giving.
We're supposed to step out of the way. It is our pleasure to present to you for the first time as newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Kight.